Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 11B. We're going to be looking at the second part and the trailer they released for the episode. So they released this a little bit after the early premiere, which is why, I didn't make the video right after that premiere. They released it, later on in the week towards, closer to when season 8 aired for everybody on AMC, which I kind of prefer it that way. I don't know, I just feel like, I just like it when, we all get to watch The Walking Dead around the same time. But anyways, yeah, but the trailer is awesome, it really is. There's a lot in there that, has me pretty excited for the second part. So we're gonna go through the trailer, break it down, obviously shot by shot. I'm super excited about it. Let me know in the comments down below, what did you like about the trailer? And also, what did you think about the first part? I'm definitely interested in hearing your thoughts and opinions. But yeah, let's get into the video. Also, I want to give a general spoiler warning in case you have not seen the first part of season 11, because we're talking about the trailer for part 2. So I want to give that spoiler warning. But yeah, let's get into it now. Alright, so like I said, there is a lot to like about this trailer. The only thing is that it kind of spoils, I mean, not kinda, it does spoil the cliffhanger at the end of season 8, or not season 8, what the heck, the end of episode 8 of season 11. So that's really the only thing, it spoils that, or it gives it away, like what's going to happen. I did give a spoiler warning, so I should just talk about it. But yeah, at the end of episode 8, there was a cliffhanger which, made us wonder like what's going to happen to Negan and Maggie, because Leah shot that weapon at them, whatever that thing they built. But I mean, it is a spoiler because in the trailer we get to see Negan and Maggie and they're not in that area anymore, so it tells us they survived. But at the same time, I mean, was anybody really expecting Maggie or Negan to die? I don't know. But then you also kind of question, like, why are they even doing the cliffhanger if they're going to give it away? But it is what it is. Let's just move on. So I'm still definitely interested in seeing what's happening with the Reapers, because this trailer, highlights like the group in the Commonwealth. There's not too much Reaper stuff, even though we get to see like Carver and Leah in the trailer. But we also get to see the group at Alexandria and at the Commonwealth area. So I wonder if they're just going to, if this is like the aftermath, or are they going to just leave and the Reapers will still be there? We'll see. But the trailer opens up with the group. They're sort of at like a campground and they're just talking. So I think this is probably their way back home, because we have Daryl here. Daryl. This is Alexandria. He gives Judith a hug. So that's what I mean. Like, so they are headed back to Alexandria, and this could very well just be the end of that battle. Because, I mean, they could escape. That's definitely a possibility, and then maybe just the remaining Reapers go after them, or, just on their own. I also wonder if maybe these remaining Reapers have anything to do, or will have anything to do with the Commonwealth. We'll see, but because there is one part of the trailer which made me question that, and I'll get to that in just a couple minutes. But we actually get to see the Commonwealth show up at Alexandria, which was pretty awesome in the trailer. You got Jerry, and he's looking over, at the guard tower, and you see the Commonwealth right here. They actually came to Alexandria, which is like super, super interesting and cool. So I wonder how they're going to learn about them. I wonder if they're just going to figure out through that radio, like connect it back to them. Maybe somebody tells them, somebody in part of Eugene's group tells them. To maybe they have to tell them to get out of that situation that they're in right now. Because they're sort of in trouble because they use that radio. So maybe if they just explain and tell the truth about what they're doing in their community, maybe that'll get them off the hook. But yeah, this is going to be a really cool moment, I think, on the show. Like, just seeing everyone's reaction to the Commonwealth. I can't wait to see that. There's also this scene of Lance and Eugene, and like they're standing here. It's like they're by themselves. It's dark. I mean, when I look at Lance, he looks like, I don't know, he looks kind of like angry or something. So we'll see what's going on with Lance. I mean, Lance is definitely a suspicious character. Like he's extremely friendly, which, you know, maybe he's hiding something. We'll see. But in the trailer, he actually introduces Pamela Milton, and we get to see Pamela for the first time on the show. We've heard her voice before. I mean, we've heard her name before, but this is the first time we're seeing her. And Lance says, "It is my honor to introduce the governor of the Commonwealth, Miss Pamela Milton." And we get to see her right here. So yeah, you know, you've heard of her name before because like they named her a couple times, or they name dropped her a couple times in the first part. But here she is. I love this casting, by the way. First of all, I think Layla Robbins is great, so it's gonna be pretty cool to see her play Pamela. But also, like, this is pretty accurate to the comic book counterpart, like, in terms of look. Like, you know, she really does look like Pamela Milton from the comics, so that's also pretty cool. Next, we see the group in the front of Mercer. So they are at the Commonwealth. You got Rosita and Daryl. And Daryl's outfit is like, have we ever seen Daryl wear something like that before? I feel like, I mean, it's not a big deal, but this is another look for Daryl. I mean, not another look, but, you know, outfit-wise, we've never really seen that before. You got Carol here at the Commonwealth. So the group is at the Commonwealth. I mean, to me, she looks like kind of suspicious here. And the reason I say that is because I'm sure the group will be suspicious of the Commonwealth. I mean, it's almost like a too good to be true situation. And the Commonwealth, they're hiding stuff. Like, they're not completely like open with them, so they're still learning stuff. Here you got Daryl. I mean, it looks like he's maybe like looking around, possibly. Like maybe he's sneaking around trying to get information. We'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be. I'm super excited to see the group at the Commonwealth, and especially to see all their reactions to it. Especially like when they go to Alexandria. Like, can you imagine how weird that is for them? Like, if the Commonwealth would just show up to Alexandria and be like, "Hey, come to our community, guys. Like, we have, you know, stuff you've never really seen before on the zombie apocalypse." But they'll probably go just because of their friends. Maybe they have him on the radio or something to confirm it. Here we got Princess and Eugene, and they're obviously shocked by something in the hallway. And this is what I meant earlier when I said, what if the Reapers are connected to the Commonwealth? Because immediately after we get this shot, we have this shot of Carver walking down also a hallway. But I don't know if this is the same hallway, or I don't know if they're just... Because, I mean, it kind of looks different, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, it doesn't look that similar, but it also... I also feel like it could be. If you know, it is possible for it to be the same hallway. And I don't know if they just did that to throw us off, like tell us that maybe the Reapers will, you know, still have a presence on the show, which I actually might even prefer that over, you know, Daryl and the group just beating the Reapers and then moving on, because that's sort of like what we're expecting, right? Because that's just how The Walking Dead works. Like, whenever I mean, that's how like a lot of TV shows work, you know, like, you know, they just beat the group and then they just move on to the next group or whatever. Like, if they do something different, like, imagine like they don't like take out the Reapers, but sort of like live, you know, in the same, I mean, I don't know if they would live at the Commonwealth, but just sort of, you know, do their own things, but both be on the show together at the same time. And maybe, you know, they are both at the Commonwealth, but they can't really like fight at the Commonwealth. They're not going to really allow that. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but I would find it interesting. Here we have Maggie. She's standing at Alexandria. You can see, like, I'm pretty sure this is a Commonwealth soldier. I'm kind of guessing from the white, you know, suit. So yeah, I mean, again, it spoils to us that Maggie survives, but I mean, I'm not complaining because I mean, I'm not complaining about the spoiler because I was not really expecting Maggie and Negan to, you know, not survive, but I'm just now questioning, like, what was the point of that? You know, like, what was the point of that cliffhanger if they're going to just reveal it? But it's okay, it's okay. And then we have this shot of Leah, and again, this looks to be maybe another location, and I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments down below what do you think about that, because I would prefer to see the characters maybe survive. Like, maybe like we can get more interesting storylines with Leah and Carver, and maybe these characters can go also to the Commonwealth and just sort of like challenge the characters, like create the tension and the conflict between the characters. That could potentially happen, rather than just like what they've been doing the entire show, which is like, beating one group and moving on to the next group. Like, maybe the group has to just deal with each other, which kind of happened with the saviors. But especially Leah, like, I would like to see more of Leah and Daryl, and the aftermath of what happened, rather than just them fighting and moving on. And I don't know if the Alexandrians would just take out the Reapers and then that was it, but I would like to see more of the characters, especially Leah, just because of that relationship with Daryl. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. That was the trailer we got, so I am gonna wrap it up there for this video. Be sure to stay tuned for more Walking Dead videos. We still have a lot of Walking Dead content coming up. I'm gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. For more Walking Dead videos, be sure to subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. Please take care, and I'll see you guys soon.